Welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we need to all convince Mamaw Kim to ride Orion. Orion is classified as a giga coaster. It stands 287 feet tall and features a 300-foot drop. It's located at Kings Island in Mason, Ohio. We have been trying for 2 years to get Mamaw Kim to ride Orion, but she just won't do it. She keeps saying it's got too big of a drop, the hill's too big, stands too tall, yada yada yada. So I need everybody right now who's watching this to go to the comments and explain why Mamaw should ride Orion. Mamaw, on the other hand, stands 5 foot 5 inches tall. I'm not going to say her weight because she'll kick my butt. And she's 58 years old. She has plenty of knowledge to know that these roller coasters aren't as bad as they look. Come on, Mamaw. The thing she's worried about most is the height. But after we have ridden Orion over 100 times, the height's really not a big deal. The drop's not as bad as it looks. There's another B&M in the park, actually 2 B&Ms in the park, that have worse first drops. One of them she has already rode in Banshee. The other one is Diamondback. Each one of those, your gut will be in your throat going down the drop of that. Orion might be tall, but it's actually the least intense one in the park. You may ask yourself, well, maybe Mamaw hasn't rode many coasters, or maybe she's not used to them. Wrong. She's rode a crap ton of coasters the last 2 years, including some very intense roller coasters. Her credit count includes Corkscrew at Cedar Point, Copperhead Strike at Carowinds, Banshee at Kings Island, Rougarou at Cedar Point, Thunderbird at Holiday World, and we even got her on a really violent RMC, Storm Chaser at Kentucky Kingdom. Yeah, she has rode all of these roller coasters, but she's like, no, I can't ride Orion, it's too big and scary. As you're going up the lift hill, you may feel a little bit of anxiety and everything, but the best thing to do is to close your eyes. You can't tell whether you're 5 feet off the ground or 200 feet off the ground. Orion features a really fast lift chain that gets you up the hill in under 20 seconds. If you're worried about the first drop, the best thing to do would be to sit in the second or third row. You will glide down the drop and it's only actually about 3 seconds. Then you will experience a very gentle wave turn. Honestly, this element doesn't do very much. You just kind of go to the side a little bit. And as you come down off that wave turn, you do hit the turnaround, which is over 200 feet tall, which is pretty cool, but it still doesn't feel like 200 feet. And then you'll hit my favorite element, which is the speed hill. That's where you get borderline ejector airtime for about 4 or 5 seconds consistently. After that, you go into a huge camelback hill. Unfortunately, it does have a trim brake in it, so it slows it down. It feels very reminiscent of one of the camelbacks on Diamondback, which is on the other side of the park. Then you go into what we call Orion's Belt, which is a helix that starts at the ground, goes up high, comes back down towards the ground, and then you turn, get a little air time, and then you're at the brake. Pretty simple ride, no crazy elements. It is extremely smooth, and the B&M restraints are extremely comfortable. We all need to get together and talk Mamaw into riding Orion. You have already been on multiple coasters that are way more intense. Banshee is a good example. Banshee is by far one of the most intense coasters at Kings Island and that we have ever ridden in general. That's like a 90-degree drop, 170 feet in the air, straight down, just absolutely gut punching. Your Mamaw rode it, and she was like, oh, that wasn't bad. 170 feet in the air, hanging off the track, your feet are dangling. She's fine with. We will work all winter on getting her on Orion. Mamaw, it is not as bad as it looks, I promise. Mamaw, I'm telling you, this is gonna be your favorite ride once you actually get on and ride it. I can promise you that. But that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and together we'll see if we can get Mamaw on Orion in the year 2024. Thank you for watching.